Alright, folks, welcome. We're going to get going here. We're back with another poisonous concoction video. We are currently at the start of Act 6. We have just made it to Act 6, finished killing Katava. I did go ahead a little bit from the last video, but it was mainly to get forward into showcasing better performance of the build with a little bit of advanced push through. So I kind of went ahead and pushed through without being on the stream. I apologize for that, but we're gonna get started here. Act 6, poisonous concoction build, Pathfinder. We're going to go through Act 6 and 7, then knock out Cruel Lab, the second lab, and then push on from there. Hopefully tonight we can make it through that. I'm going to stream for a while tonight. This is an unscheduled stream, so I just wanted to get more showcasing of the poisonous concoction and how well it's working. The new skill for the Path of Exile Scourge League. And you're watching Chico Swavey. Let's get going. Oh, nice. We got a delirium mirror. Pop that. Have some rogue markers. Make sure get all the mobs you can. Let's hurry up. So I ended up getting my support gems in place, and I'll show what I'm running here in just a little bit once we finish the strand. To give you an idea of what I'm running, take that fireball. Alright. So the delirium mirror is over. We got some chromies, crayons, what have you. So currently with Flask, I get up to about 9,500 evasion. So we're around 80 some percentile evasion. When you're clearing the Twilight Strand, they always like to hide these little side cuts in over here. So make sure you're real conscious of that, and you're checking everywhere to get all the pieces or places cleared out. Alright, so this is one of the ones that I'm catching up on. I didn't play last league and the league before that because of work, but we're gonna try and figure this out here.
I bet a yokel like yourself would be eager
Place
to see some
explosive
explosions.
charge.
Never mind why we're blowing things up just yet.
Alright,
Good luck.
so let's put it over here.
Try to go as far as you
And
can with
then-
the detonation cord.
We'll put it over here,
Further! Keep going!
over here.
Away from me. All
Over here.
placed. Shall we light it up?
See what happens.
I should also mention this might unearth monsters. You can take him. Go get him, local.
Oh, this looks fun.
You did it! Most of the locals
Alright.
I grabbed for this job don't last
talk
long.
to you.
Yes.
Gamble. let's go with that one. Oh, so we need
I'll
chest.
finish up here. See you again
Okay.
soon.
So we're getting pieces. I don't know what that is. Oh, it refreshes the inventory. Okay. So these are things that we gotta hit with it. So we need to line everything up. I'm understanding now to be able to hit all these things that are glowing in the ground to be able to get the chest. Okay, I messed that up a little bit.
In a gambling
But,
mood,
yeah.
I am honor bound to discover the fate. Hail.
Let's refresh and see what
I've got
happens.
a few more.
Because why not, right? Okay. Interesting.
I'll finish up here.
Alright,
See you
moving
again
on.
soon.
Clearing the Twilight Strand. Chico Swavey with the Poisonous Concoction build. Now we'll just do this and watch it melt. And then I killed myself because that's one way to get back to the lines I watch. Yeah. So Poisonous Concoction will consume your health flask charges, if you didn't know. And
You're a woman of ironclad determination.
yeah.
Do I hear the clink of mark?
Okay. So I'm gonna go and let's see. Throw this in there. And then moving on. I hope everyone's doing good tonight. Make sure if you're a return viewer or if you're a new viewer enjoying yourself, you go ahead and hit that like and follow button for me. I really appreciate it. It helps me out a lot. If you're feeling especially gifting, the subscribe button is there for you to let me know that you're supporting the stream and what I'm doing and you're enjoying yourself. So feel free, hit it up. Not necessary, but totally appreciated. So again, too, if you're just joining us or a return viewer and you have any questions, concerns, please pop them in the chat. Also, I manage a Path of Exile guild, 200 plus players, and we are always open for new folks to join us, hang out with us. We have a Discord, community Discord, where we play multiple games together. So if you're interested in that, let me know. We can get you added up. You can join us for this league, Scourge, Path of Exile, and other games. So I'm just going through, getting some kills. There we go. Get those levels. As you can see, I'm over leveled for the area, but I actually like to be that way. It just seems like, you know, it's easier. You get more levels. You get them so quickly as you're going through the acts, you know, until 60 that it's for me hard not to be over leveled. There's our waypoint. Now I'm doing all the side quests again, for anyone that didn't know, just to showcase those for the new folks. So Plus, I like having the free respec points. As you can see, though, Poisonous Concoction is still doing really well. We're basically one-shotting most, if not all, mobs. The chaos damage and the poison damage, excuse me, are just pretty phenomenal. I'm going to show how well it eats through something here. Do our cursors. It's just phenomenal how well it's performing. So, curious as always, let me know what builds you're playing this league. If you're already on the second build, what do you think about some of the changes they've made for this league? To the Atlas, to some of the skills. What do you think about some of the new skill gems? Go ahead and type in chat if you're feeling up to it. Let us know. Let's get to talking about some things while we're hanging out tonight. It's always appreciated to get some interactions back from you viewers. So, if you're just joining us, Chico Swavey here doing Poisonous Concoction, Act 6 and on Path of Exile's new league, Scourge League. Alright, so we got another one of these. Let's see if we can't place things a little bit better this time. Let's clear out some monsters and mobs around it here. Okay, so there's like 3. Okay, so we need to get over to there. We need to get over to there. So do that. Because I think that's what it's asking us to do here is, oh, look at that. It's not going to let me place it. Well, maybe right there.
That should make things interesting. The name's too. Watch your back.
I didn't even see that. Could have went all the way over there. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure how to place those correctly. I think it's going to be a little bit more of a learning curve where I missed last league and didn't run it every day. We'll get it. We will get it. So again, just clearing out some mobs, trying to get a little bit of leveling done. As you can see, I got some upgrades to the... Now you don't have to come in here and talk to her, but I always do. It's just a force of habit. I got some upgrades since last we spoke. And again, I'll show you those in just a little bit. Just want to really get the showcase of the performance so far of the build. But I did a little bit of crafting with the currencies I had accumulated so far. Been doing some trading in the hideout, you know, hideout warrior. So I've been able to get a decent base for what I've crafted so far. Welcome everyone. If you're just joining us, Chico Swavey here, doing the Poisonous Concoction Pathfinder Act 6 and on walkthrough. So, showcasing the build, how well it's working. Hoping to get some feedback tonight from everyone watching, anyone that feels up to chatting on what their thoughts are from the Poisonous Concoction, or what their thoughts are on the League changes, new items such as the gems, the support gems, and also the mechanical changes that Path of Exile has made. So I only have 10 movement speed boots, so I'm not that fast. I figure, you know, once we get up there, we'll get some movement speed boots and do a little bit better here. I do have my loot filter off, so we are using the base loot filter. I haven't got a chance to update it yet because I need to get the portal scrolls and the as you can see, we're just melting him. Now I just toss and forget. We'll go ahead and throw this on when we get back to the hideout.
The soil waits for your blood no more.
Because it's just a free one, so might as well. As you can see though, defensively wise, we're not doing too horrible. And I'm not even, which I recommend you do, is get to 75% on your reses. I am on, let me slide the camera out of the way so you can check it out. So I'm not res capped here, as you can see. I've only got 63, 63, so for cold and lightning. 73 fire. 4% chaos res. So I need to get better on those eventually. But we're still doing pretty good defensively. So alright. Onward we go. First we'll put our point in here. Grab this acuity. Takes the damage up a little bit. Gets us more attack speed and the accuracy. Mainly we're after it for the attack speed. The accuracy is a good thing, but I went down through here for the accurate attack speed. So. Now, if you get Act 6 and you're under leveled, it shows up here on the right, a ridge, monster level 46. So if you get there and you find that you're under leveled, I do recommend the ridge as a farm spot for levels. Excuse me. In Act 6, it's a smooth area to go through. We got a delirium mirror again. We'll go ahead and pop that. You see, we're just popping through stuff. Doing really good here. The build is super strong. Oh, blew up. Here, I was just mentioning that the build was doing well. It's still doing well, though. You know what I mean. Like I said, that was my fact that my reses weren't capped. I'm trying to hit my thing there. Ah, nice. Some fuse. I don't do Val side areas while I'm leveling half the time. It's good experience. You know, you can get those Val gems that you might need, but I just don't bring myself to do it. So how's everyone doing tonight? Hope you're all doing real well. If you're just joining us, Chico Swavey here. Poisonous Concoction build for the new league, Path of Exile Scourge League. We are currently in Act 6, looking to push through Act 6 and 7, do our cool lab tonight. I'm a very slow leveler. I like to sit back, enjoy. I'm big on being a hideout commando. So, meaning I like to sit in my hideout and trade. But, you know, I eventually get there to maps. That's my main thing I do in game. I don't really delve. I'm going to showcase some delves and get some guides on some delve guides this league though for you, so you may have an idea if you're new. However, it's not something that I generally do as a in-game thing. Is our exit? That is the question. Did I miss it down here? Heck, I tell you. No, it's not down here. Aha! I think I found it. Maybe not. No, I think we did. Alright, made it to the lower prison. We are trucking along. Trucking along, folks. So we got our trial in here. We got to make sure we do. We got to keep pushing on. Show you guys how well this is performing. Now, I did promise to bring this up and show you this. So I got my support gems in there. So what I've done was put together Malevolence, Purity of Elements. I got a light level 2, but I need a 3 or 4 for in-game. And Grace down here. And then up in the helm, we've got Despair, Withering Step, Flame Dash, and Increased Duration. Over on the shield, we have the Ancestral Protector, Increased Area of Effect, and Plague Bearer. And then down in the boots, I've got multiple totem support, Wither, Dash, and Herald of Agony. Dash I just left in there because, you know, whatever. I'm probably going to more than likely take that out and get a portal gem so I can put portal on T. Because I've already got the Flame Dash. It's not like I need Dash. Flame Dash is much better. To showcase some of the gear again, I was able to get and craft this shield. So we have the attack speed on it, the LE resist, and it's, you know, it's spike shield, so we get the suppressed spell damage on it. For right now, all I did was get a life, chaos res, and res. Like, I still can go and bench craft something on there. I could use a better helm. I just rolled something that would roll the colors I needed, basically. I would drop my tabula, however, and got a nice evasion 6-link for pretty cheap, and re-rolled the evasion on it to have the, it doesn't have life, but it's got a decent amount of evasion and resistance. So now for the rings, I crafted this one, tri-res, life, evasion, and then I had a buddy of mine give me this. He found this one to get and drop the Paraxis ring I was using, so I can have the non-channeling skills have -8 to total mana cost. That's pretty important because it's pretty mana intensive, the build. So having that really helps a lot. The neck, I needed strength and intelligence, so this is my filler for the strength and intelligence. Lucked out and got the evasion rating and a little bit of life, crit multi, which, you know. And then for the belt, we got the chaos res, the flask effects, the flask life recovery rate, because we're burning life flask charges, so that helps getting him back. Plus, also being a Pathfinder does. And then, yeah, so that's what we're working with right now. I dropped a mana flask for a jade flask. I didn't roll it great. It's just, you know, as you can see, it's only tier 4s, but increased duration and increased evasion on top. So, as you see over here, under defenses right here, we're at 4,000, and then when we flask, 9,500. So it makes for good defensive, like, oh crap moments, you know. Alright, let's look for the trial. Keep going. Oh, we have more of this stuff. I think for now I'm just gonna skip
My mana
this.
is gone.
As you can see, the health just melts. Alright, so we found our trial. We're gonna watch me get messed up in the trial here. Told ya. Get stabbed. Alright, now we gotta go back. Oh, here we go, here we go. Oh gosh, I ran out. Ah! Oh, Jesus. Me and lab trials, not fun. And of course they put more here just so you can get killed right before you get through the thing. Alright. Now, we have one in Act 6, and then there's going to be 2 in Act 7 to be able to do our Cool Lab, if you did not know. So we got that done. We can move on, make our way out of here. Oh, excuse me. In case you didn't know, you can jump in and out. Alright, so we've got to find... Ah, I think I see it. I didn't go far enough over here. So. There we go. Here's our door. Chevron's Tower. Sorry. Got something in my throat. Alright.
I put you out of your misery.
So let me know if you have any questions, if there's anything you're curious about, any showcases you'd like to see, any information you'd like to get, just drop it in chat. Let me know. We'll see about getting everything put together for you and get it out. I hope you're enjoying yourself. Just walking through, as you can see, Act 6, Path of Exile Scourge Lead with the Poisonous Concoction build, Pathfinder. I'm very interested to see how this is going to play out in maps. It's doing so well right now. I've got some nice gear set up for mapping. I have some ideas for stuff I'm going to put on and create. So we'll see how it does once we get there. I think it's going to be feasible for in-game content and farming. Might take a little bit of tweaking though to really get it down. I missed the door. Ran right past it. So now you get to see a little bit of bossing.
Not you! For my life and my work, I shall not suffer this humiliation again!
As you can see, the damage is just insane. I'm not even rocking Plague Bearer right now.
My mana is gone.
Make sure that you grab all these crafting recipes along your way. There are plenty of guides out there that will tell you exactly where they all are. Or you can go to the crafting bench and look at unobtained and see which ones you missed. It'll tell you where to go back to get the craft. So that's something to throw in there and throw out there for you all to know. So now we're going to put our 2 points in real quick before we keep pushing on. We are going to go towards, let's see, how do we want to do this? So at end, eventually for this one we're going to grab Fervor, but we're not going to grab it just yet. And then the debate is, do we do defensive or do we go after the flask? And I think I'll be more comfortable going for this flask node right now. So we'll get our increased charges gained, Careful conservationist. I am not the greatest at pronunciation. And then we're gonna grab in the middle here the utilities flask gain 1 charge every 3 seconds. So we need 2 more points to put those 2 in there, and we'll be real good. Well, that's gonna help us get our flask recharged going on. And we got a mirror, not a mirror, but a delirium mirror. Grab that real quick, get that off. Now try and sneak and get as many kills as we can. We're looking for the side areas here. Aberoth, and then I want to show you where a girl is, just so you can see, though you don't need to talk to her again, you'll be able to see that she's in this area. So here's our Fire Drinker Valley. As you can see, we're just going to smash his face. Slide through here. Go ahead and tap all these mobs as we come through. Now, we're just grabbing everything as we go. Pop that. Stand in the fire to show you a little bit of damage reduction. That's a good devour. Grab our cum. There's a girl. She's usually in the same area as the Aberoth side area. So if you find one and you're looking for the other, you can always just remember to search close by. And then we're gonna keep on trucking through Act 6. Yeah, we gotta jump back out of the area we're in here and find the door to the next zone. If you're just joining us, Chico Swavey here. Poisonous Concoction, new skill gem in the Path of Exile Scourge League. Welcome. Sit back, enjoy yourself. Let me know in chat if you have any questions, would like to discuss some of the changes made this league, or are interested in joining up. And you heard before, I apologize, but for the new folks, if you have never heard, I currently am guild leader of a 200 plus Path of Exile guild, and we're always looking for more interested folks to join us, to game with us, have a good time. So if that's something that you'd be interested in, hit me up, let me know, and we can get you added in. We currently also have a multi-game Discord community. 300 plus people are inside of that, and we are sharing our love of gaming with everyone that comes around and looking to game different games. Creating a community where you don't have to have multiple Discord for all the games you play on PC. You can find everybody to play the games you love right there in one area. So. And this is what I was looking for. Crafting recipe. That little guy? Yeah, that little guy. Grab the waypoint here. Grab a couple more kills before we get out of here. Alright, that'll be good. Let's run on through and on to the next zone. One thing I want to show you all, if you don't know about, and you're changing zones or clicking a waypoint, if you hold control and click it, it'll bring you up with this box, the instance manager, and it'll allow you to make multiple instances, well, make a new instance of an area you may have already gone through. So say you join up and you're partying, and the person who you partied with to give you like waypoints or give you this or give you that has already cleared that instance. Like if you're going semi together, you can excuse me, you can hit control, go into this instance manager, and it'll give you the option to make a new instance so you can complete what you need to complete that may have already been done. Also, if you're going in and out, you can create new instances. So for instance, see we were just in the Western Forest here. This is our last instance. We can make a new instance and have more mobs to kill. So if you're trying to level, it's a good thing to do, like I mentioned in some of the areas where leveling is good at and like nice and linear. Oh, good mob density. Switch in. Oh, I didn't see that explosion until the last second. Oh, jeez.
My mana is gone.
So out of those ores I mentioned earlier, I am running Herald of Agony and Grace currently, but I'm leveling up the other ones so they'll be ready come in game when I'm able to put them all on with an Enlightened level 4. Excuse me. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab the waypoint first before I jump over there. Yep, it's normally really close. As you can see, the clear speed on this build is actually pretty good. I mean, it's not a, you know, nice shot raider, but it's going pretty well. And the single target performs well. It's a really balanced skill from what I'm seeing so far. You're not going to be top, you're not going to be low, standing and stuff. You know, but you're good middle ground for both clear speed and single target. So I'm pretty happy with it. For a new skill, which you never know how they're going to play. You know. Alright, we got the one level we needed. We just need one more to put both those flask points in. Oh, it's an XL. I was like, what is going on here? Rogue XL. Like, what are these crazy abilities flying off at me? Yep, that'll do it. A Rogue XL. I don't know if your guys are noticing, but like I am hitting the rare mobs just usually once, and they're just melting off on the side. Alright, we're going to keep pushing through, get out of this zone here. We've gotten everything we need out of it. Grab some mobs as we go through. Nice open area to get us some more of these scourge mobs. Pretty good. Pretty good. You don't know who that is. You have to look it up. don't know if you've noticed, we've got a pretty active chat in our guild. So if you're just joining us here, Chico Swavey, Poisonous Concoction, Path of Exile, New Scourge League, talking about my Path of Exile guild, and if you're in need of a home for the Path of Exile game, you find that you're doing in-game content solo only, you're looking to map with folks, looking to chat, new player looking to learn about the game, veteran player returning to do some in-game content with good folks, give me a shout out and let me know, and we can get you added in here to the guild. We got a 250 person guild currently, but we can always make room with some of our inactives for new joins. So as you can see, those blues, their health just melts. I hit him once and then slow down. I just run right past him. Keep doing what I'm doing and you're dead. Oh, I missed one. Come here, little guy. There we go. Trying to grab extra mobs to get this last level to be able to put the 2 points for our flask recovery nodes. I usually end up around 70 when I end up finishing out the axe. Just to give you an idea. I'm excited about the new Uber Lab change, where you just need a offer of the goddess offering. Because you no longer have to actually find all the Uber trials in maps, so there's no more surfing Global A20 to have to pay for them or find them all to get them done before you can do your Uber Lab. It opens up a lot of good stuff, especially if you're like me and you go slow and all your buddies have already made it into maps by the time you got there. Because then I plan to just grab an offering before I kill Katava in Act 10, do my Uber Lab, or my Merc, and then my Uber Lab. So, then kill Katava once I get the, and then, you know, when you kill Katava, you get minus 30 to all your resistances each time, so it's minus 60 total. So. Yeah, I know I'm going the wrong way, but I'm looking for mobs. So. Okay. So we clear here. Do our points. This one little random guy. Alright, so we're going to grab Careful Conservationist. And then we're going to grab the Utility Flask node. So. That'll be nice if I don't die from that one random mob that always comes out of nowhere when you're standing still and the whole screen is clear, like they're heat seekers. They hear you thinking. Ah, next. First Abyss. I like Abyss. That was a good league. It was fun. All the witches we all chased and everything. So once you get into maps, just a little tip to know when you're getting a depth, which is the secondary area from an abyss where you can go down. The way you can tell is if it jumps more than one time, you're not getting a abyssal depth. So if you see it jump more than once, you'll just know, okay, I'm not getting a depth. We'll grab our
The Brand King.
flag,
His time has come. Then hope will
slide on through here. That was fun.
I'm not up to that just yet.
I didn't even see what killed me.
My mana is gone.
So there's the hideout. If you don't have it and your first time coming through, I'll show you real quickly. There will be multiple hideouts like this throughout the story and the acts that you can get to get a different layout hideout. And how you do that is you'll go inside, you'll simply kill all the mobs inside and talk to Helena, sorry. Helena. Huh. Make sure you don't leave any behind. And she'll be standing usually right around here when you come in. Now, I already have this hideout, so she's not going to be here for me. But I just wanted to show you what you would do. A good site to go to is the Hideout Showcase site. If you are looking to get a new hideout layout, you have some favor. As you can see, it just melts.
My mana is gone.
Alright, so I'm going to grab this waypoint. I'm going to jump back to my hideout. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back with more Path of Exile, Scourge League, Poisonous Concoction build playthrough. Be right back, folks. Welcome back, folks. Chico Swavey here, doing the Poisonous Concoction Path of Exile Scourge League walkthrough with you. Just curious to know if anyone has any questions before we keep going on. Any concerns? Want to talk and discuss anything about the league or the changes? Would like to get information about joining my Path of Exile guild? Please just go ahead and let me know. Hit me up in chat. Alright, so if we have no questions or comments right now, which is fine, but feel free, please, to let me know if you do. We're going to keep pushing on. Through Act 6, Path of Exile, Scourge League, starting at the beacon here. Oh, I know it. You know what I need to do, folks? I need to corrupt. So let's transform, see what we get. Ooh, that's nasty. Nasty, nasty, nasty. That is not good at all. Let's grab... Let's grab the Lordly plate and throw it in here.
My mana is gone.
Pushing on through the beacon. Gonna keep going. Try and hurry our way to the Brine King. If you didn't know, they changed the Pantheon for a couple of them, or the couple of the Pantheons. The Brine King especially, oh, excuse me, has changed to where it now reads, cannot be frozen once you upgrade it, cannot be frozen if you've been frozen recently. And it's such a good change. A lot of people are on the fence about it. Some people think it's a great change, some people are like, eh. But I like it. I plan on utilizing that most likely. Just because who doesn't like not to be frozen? My mana pot finally let me hit it. I was having trouble there. I couldn't hit my mana pot. If you're wondering what I was doing and why I was casting a lot, my mana pot was not allowing me to hit it. And I'm not sure why. Even though I was out of mana. Yeah, it's kind of weird. Oh, you know what? My finger was on 6, not 5. I am so tired. Much easier when you have mana. Alright, so it's in there. Now we'll hit the ignition switch, toss the flag in. Get our happy face over here to come along. Take us to the Brine King's Reef.
You're the shite that's gone inside. Don't think I'm going to be boring.
Almost done with Act 6, folks. It's pretty exciting. We got a delirium mirror. Like that. See if we don't die this time through an explosion. That resistances are gonna play a big thing, I think. Oh, shoot. Help me, Tom Cruise. We're gonna skip this lead mechanic here. These bubbles tickle if you just stand there and take 20 into the face.
Hail.
My mana is gone.
Ooh, nasty. Getting slowed in that stuff. And our delirium mirror is almost up. Made it pretty far. Nothing good. Oh, we got a chance and a JC. Or Junior's or that's nice. And there's our end of Act 6 boss.
So courageous. Such a fine example of womanhood. I simply knew you wouldn't disappoint me. Or my husband. You see, His Majesty could never be satiated on his wedding day by one bride alone. Thank you, my new sister.
Come on.
I shall
Come
always
on.
treasure
You can do it. There we go. Ah! Ah! As you can see, this boss is just melting to this skill. Easy peasy.
Born of ocean fire, and death washed clean of dark desire.
Now we're gonna go after some defensive nodes. We're gonna gain this, grab these spell suppression nodes. So, and then we're gonna go towards the middle also of that mastery.
How did you? Hold on to your cock.
Hold on to your cockles. I don't even know what that is. But apparently we're holding on to them. So we've made it to Act 7. We are doing pretty good for time. We're going to push through Act 7 and then knock out our lab tonight and probably call it there. But if you have any questions, comments, or concerns for me, please drop them in chat. Let me know what you think.
Always keep it.
Remember,
Again, you don't need to talk to everyone in town. I just do it as a habit. You'll get all the quests.
Go with courage.
However, in Act 7, I always recommend that you talk to Alva to get her mission started, where she's going to try and get you to go meet her at the causeway. Because half the time lately, over these last couple
The most powerful artifact.
leagues, she will spawn in random places in Act 7, so you don't have to find her in the causeway and do all three. Like, you might find her spread out in an open area. I've found her multiple times here in the Broken Bridge zone. So it's possible, if as long as you talk to her, for her to be there. Excuse me. All right. Nice, the delirium mirror right off the bat. So we're gonna do all the side quests. So it's gonna take a little longer than if you were to speedrun it, of course. But I think it's important to do for any new players that may be out there have not seen the content and would like to experience the whole story. So now we got the item we were needing from this zone. We'll hustle on down and jump out of there. Go ahead and jump into this. Do the mechanic together. Delirium and Scourge. Just to showcase how well it's doing. Gotta stay moving. Oh, fuse. Alright, I'm back. Sorry. I'm in Discord hanging out with my guildies, like some of my officers and a couple other guildmates, as I'm talking to you. So if you see me go quiet and look like I'm talking, that's all I'm doing is talking to them real quick. Got to make sure that the GM is around, you know what I mean? So. So we want to make sure that we go back down here. I almost forgot it. We want to go back down here, and there's a side area that we want to grab. You can see the pathway here. If you ever get lost in a zone, simply follow the roads and they'll take you, if not directly to the places you need to go, in the general direction that you need to go. Oh man, I tell ya, I'm on it again. All this talking, not used to it. We'll get there though, folks. Oh, fuse! I break for fusing. I love six-linking things. I have such good luck. Later on in the league, I'm going to do some crafting showcases, and I'm going to show you how lucky I can get. I don't know what it is, but I seem to have incredible luck with six-linking in this game, and it's not uncommon for me to six-link 20 items a day. So... So we're looking for the side area here to be able to get the trial done. It should be coming up here. There she is. The crypt. So that's the whole reason I'm coming over here instead of going to the Chamber of Sin. Is we're going to come down here so we can do our trial of ascendancy. Oh, a mirror. Not a mirror. Don't get excited. Delirium mirror. I like more mobs. More mobs. I saw the door was there, but we're looking for that trial, so that's why I'm going around. Why am I trying to kill those? That doesn't really work. Oh, what the hell just blew me up? Oh, one of the delirium things was on top of me and blew up. Yeah, that doesn't help. Dive, dodge, die. I wasn't being careful. I told you, these things are not, they're like the bane of my existence in this game. I am not good with bleeding traps. Ah, see, I'm running right along one. I could probably make a YouTube channel just out of, oh god, me running trials. People would probably find it as comedic as it really is. Oh, Jesus. Whoa. Oh, see, they put that last one there just to fuck. Get our crafting recipe, pop our plaque, and then we'll get the hell out of here. My hand is itching. Sorry. I don't know what that means. I forget. There's like the old sayings of if your left hand itches, you're gonna get money. If your right hand itches, you're gonna meet someone new. Something like that. So. Grab some pre-mobs while we're here. Never hurts.
My mana is gone.
Kind of speed through it though. Again, I do all the side quests. So, plus we kind of need that. So, we're gonna jump out of here. We'll turn in what we have to turn in.
Fair winds and calm
Now, I need a certain flask. What flask was that? I need a sulfur flask. So let's see. Here we go. Let's see if we get lucky.
Always keep your eyes on the horizon.
I imagine it was no easy.
still gotta go turn in stuff for Act 6. I'll do that after I finish the stream. No worries.
Greetings.
So we're gonna sell this. Get our little thing
Keep your
here.
life to your own.
And then, oh, I forgot to sell that.
Hello.
For our little
Farewell.
there. Alright, so gonna go ahead and we'll identify them both. Now, these ones are pretty decent for valing, like I said. The physical damage converted to cold. So we'll see what we get with our one Val orb. Here we go. Bam! Socketed projectile gems. Okay. I don't think that's worth anything. Let's see. Now you can't see my overlay, but I'm using Awakened PoE Trade. And I'm able to Control Alt D and bring up a list of what mods are on them to determine if they're actually selling. And the +2 to level of socketed projectile gems are selling for about 2 chaos. So we didn't get lucky today. So we'll go ahead and sell that.
Greetings. Go with courage.
But I do want to mess with this a little bit. So we're looking to get a sulfur flask of acceleration. So with the attack speed. So let's see if we can't get it and get lucky. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Oh, but we don't want increased duration. We want reduced flash charges so we can get 2 charges. But for now, that'll do us, you know, because that 40% increased damage, the attack speed damage, is going to bump our DPS up quite phenomenally. So I have a bleeding corrupted blood life flask and a hinder maim life flask. I'm going to go ahead and drop the hinder maim life flask, and we'll see once we get in to the areas how these perform now without the secondary life flask. Because again, the poisonous concoction is going to, it can consume charges from your life flask to pump out more damage. So that way you have to think about that. You're gonna need a life flask on this because you want to get that extra damage. But then if you take damage and it's consumed all your charges on your life flask, you better hope you're killing other things. So something to think about for, like, especially bosses. Just a heads up. But let's go ahead, keep on keeping on. Oh, I didn't mean to take the portal back. Now I gotta burn another one. Okay, so we'll head back over to the crossroads. I'll see you at the crossroads. We got a delirium mirror again, so that's good. Let's get that going.
My mind is full.
So like I was saying, the clear speed is pretty good on this build. The boss damage is pretty good. So you're getting kind of a medium ground as far as balance, I think, from it. You know, some builds are made for speed clearing, some builds are made for bossing. This is kind of like a middle ground build. where you get a little bit of everything. So for a league starter especially, it's really played well with everything I've put up against it so far. So we're going in the Chamber of Sins. Pushing on through Act 7. Gonna finish Act 7 and do our crew lab tonight. What we call it on the stream tonight. If you're just joining us, Chico Swavey here. Poisonous Concoction, Path of Exiles, Scourge League. If you have questions, comments, drop it in the chat. Really would enjoy chatting with you tonight. If you find that you're in a place, veteran or new player, in Path of Exile, where you're looking to get in touch with some good folks to get some games going as far as in-game grinds with group content, mapping or farming, and or if you're trying to just getting together with knowledgeable people who can help you along the way, there is plenty of room for you in my 200 plus person guild.
Hello to you, great priest.
So there's Silk. We'll grab my crafting recipe. Grab the waypoint. And talking about my guild, sorry about that. I was chatting, I'm in Discord hanging out with my officers and some folks from the guild. So I periodically jump over to make sure they're not causing trouble. And we were just laughing about something. One of my officers giving me a hard time about my stream, saying he's going to jump in here and put in some random comments. But hey, it would be nice just to get comments going. Get you guys talking and interacting amongst each other and with me. So please don't be scared. Feel free to chat with me. Let me know your thoughts on the gameplay so far, the build so far. What do you think about the new Path of Exile Scourge League? Any changes they've made that you'd like, dislike? Anything you'd like to see added to the game? We'll discuss. So feel free to chat with me tonight. Let me know some of your thoughts. I'm very interested to hear. I don't care about the orders. I don't really do syndicate stuff. I never got into it. As you see, my life flask there is not filling up as fast as I'd like. That was my concern with putting on that one flask, that I might not have enough life flask. But looking at how everything is supposed to play out, once we get that lab done and get more regen on it, I think it'll play out better. But in the interim, I think I'm going to go ahead and toss back that second life flask on. Even though I'm getting a lot more damage with the flask, the sulfur flask, I feel more comfortable defensive-wise and backup defensive if I have 2 life flasks right now. Then, mainly because the spread of the poisonous concoction consuming charges is among 2 instead of 1. So, now, just so we don't have to run all the way back if we die in here. We're going to throw up the TP. Knock this guy down. It helps if I hit a mana flask. Ooh! There she goes. And of course, not Zizarin. Alright, so let's get our buffs going again here. Oh, I hit the wrong one. There we go. I don't need the map device. I need to go in the portal. Now we got our Black Venom. He was almost dead before he got me. Alright, so we'll get our key here. And now it's normally when you're looking for the area to go to the next level here, it's normally going to be to the side right here. See how I ran out the side there? That's where it's going to be to get to level 2. Just so you know, a heads up. Ooh, Remnant of Corruption. That's my first one I found of those. That's always nice. Oh boy, it had armor scraps. Alright, so here's our third and final trial that we need to do the crew lab. Ooh, dodge. Dip, dive, dodge. Need some mana. Here we go. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. And see, there I go. I just ran through all those when they were running through the middle. I'm telling you, I'm not that great at these labs. Alright, here we go. Here we go. Oh, time crank. Grab that. Grab the lever. Even though I have nobody following me, I'm grabbing the levers. It's kind of funny. Alright, so we got our trials done. We'll be able to push on. ended up running all the way back. That was not helpful. Chisel! There's another hideout. Show you where the hideouts are along the way as we go. That's what that little blue icon is. It just means you can go clear out a hideout for the newer players. So. I've just been given suggestions, and if you see me messing with stuff, that's what I've been doing, is my setting up my overlay for the map. I like to run to where I can see the walls and everything on it, but apparently it's overwhelming and taking up most of the screen, so I hope now, 2 orb, it'll look a little better, and we'll get it to where you can still see what I'm doing, vice just seeing the map. So I have it turned down now, other things turned up, so hopefully it looks a lot better. There we go. Alright, so we'll save those. And we're not overlaying you guys with a whole bunch of stuff you don't need to see. I need to see it because I get lost easily. I'm old. What are you going to say? But it shouldn't be too overwhelming now. If you're just joining us, welcome. Chico Swavey here, doing a Poisonous Concoction Path of Exile Scourge League new skill gem walkthrough, playthrough. We're currently in Act 7, pushing through to finish Act 7 and do our crew lab tonight. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please drop them in the chat. Love to hear from you. If you're a return viewer, welcome back. If you're a new viewer, sit back, enjoy yourself. Make sure to hit that follow, like, and subscribe button for me. It really helps me out. If you're enjoying the content, if you'd like to see more, drop in comments if you'd like to see anything specific for this league. I'm a very avid crafter, so I'm going to be doing some crafting how-tos and walkthroughs later on in the league. We're going to watch me magically make 6 links. We're going to get some posts out as far as how to create the and I just drew a blank. Oh my goodness. I tell you, TBIs, man, not fun. The loot filters created from scratch in Filter Blade. I'm going to put out a video about that sometime. So if you're looking to get a loot filter created, look out for that as an upcoming video. Then we're also going to be doing some, later on in the league, we're going to be doing a new build that we have in the works from my friend Katie, who is my go-to builder for Path of Exile builds. So look forward to that. It's going to be a very exciting, very expensive build, but it should decimate all. I'll just give you a little hint there. So look forward to that. Keep an eye out for that video coming on later in the league and the walkthroughs for that. Sit back, enjoy as we finish Act 7, Path of Exile Scourge League playthrough. My poor dog wants to go outside. So after we kill this guy here, we're gonna take a quick break, let him out, and I'll be right back. Alright folks, I'll be right back.
Turn away the tyrant's face, and kingdom end without a trace.
Alright, folks, we're back with more Path of Exile Scourge League Poisonous Concoction build playthrough in Act 7. Yep, we're showcasing how well it plays. I gotta put my god on.
My mana is gone.
Or gods.
I give you to the earth.
Alright, so in this zone, we're looking for the side area and the shrine. Complete everything here. Alright, we found the shrine. So we'll TP back, grab the necklace to destroy over here. After we clear out those mobs. You grab that
One
from
less
Helena.
twisted into.
Turn in my reward.
Yes, I think.
And
There's
now
an
grab
avenue.
the necklace to destroy at the shrine.
Farewell.
And that is done. Now here's our side area that we need. The good old-fashioned dread thicket. So we got to go in here to grab the fireflies we need to open up the temple at the end of the zone. Or, yeah, end of the act. I'm sorry. Here's one firefly. Everybody's favorite, the fireflies that take up so much inventory space. There's also a god in here that you can kill to get your pantheon completed and opened up. Now watch this. It's not one-shotting things, you know? It's a subtle damage, but it's still just choose on a budget with this build, and that's what I'm really enjoying so far. I haven't done a lot of investing into it. I've been crafting some stuff that I'm going to use in game that you'll see later. That's pretty nice, but you can get away budgeting with this build for a League starter and have an incredible time doing so to generate your League starter currency. They've done changes too. If you're a return player or a new player, just so you know, they have added the crafting recipes in different places now. So make sure you're looking for those missing crafting recipes. They will become important in game. Not all of them are helpful, but there's more than you would think hidden around nowadays in the axe that'll get you started to develop your character into maps and beyond. So alright, so I need to run back out of here. Go up this way. Now we're just going to head north and east to jump out of this storm zone to the causeway. Let's see here. We have 2 skill points that are open. Oh, let's go ahead and grab the third one. Oh, we got another jither in there. There's our ding. This guy in my way. All the explosions are always fun to take to the face. Some flash, so our evasion is up. So now we're looking for Alba. We're going to do the temple. I'm excited to see how this performs in there with all the chaos damage. Let's just how it cleared. I've been told I'm being quiet. Oh, Jesus. So I have a directional mic, and the directional mic is placed in a way where I've got it, it's not like right in my face. So sometimes it doesn't pick up as great. I'm still trying to nail in where the perfect place to put the directional mic is to pick my voice up. Yeah. I like to be made out, but not overwhelmingly screaming in people's ears. Let's see if we can't get a little better volume on the old microphone. Alright. So that way you folks aren't straining to hear me. That could be an issue. So let me move it just a hair. Alright, how does that for volume? Is that coming through a little bit better? Is it sounding any different? Let me know. Alright, so much better is what we're hearing. I got it like almost in front of my face. It's kind of funny. Alright, so let's pick our incursion setup that we'll never do again until maps. Yeah, so we got So we're going to want to kill the top, and then we'll enter the incursion here. Okay, so let's see here. Doing this. Yeah. My guildies are talking trash about my stream. Well, one of them is. So we killed the top here. Now we've transformed the room. And let's see. Oh, I took it to the face. Leave it to Chico to die in an incursion. Yeah, my guildies are talking in Discord about me. It's kind of funny. There's our waypoint. Let's put in our 3 points that we're missing. So we're going to grab those defensive nodes here for the spell damage suppression. So now I'll show you here defensively. We are sitting spell damage suppression prevention at 53% now. Spell damage suppression chance at 52. So oh, didn't he?
My mana is gone.
We're looking for the rest of our incursion areas so we can complete Alva's mission here in the Causeway. Act 7. Poisonous Concoction build. Path of Exile Scourge League with Chico Swavey. Okay, so we're hitting some of our intel requirements right now on gems, which is kind of a setback, but you know, I'm going to address that later on. You can see where they're requiring so much and I only have so little. So let's keep going, looking for these incursions. We got 2 more we've got to do. So we got our second one. So it's the vault now. So we want to make sure you upgrade the vault to the treasury. So we're going to kill the one at the top here. So we're looking for that architect. He's over here hiding out. We're clearing out stuff. On our way down to the architect to upgrade him. We're going to pop him and you watch him melt. Okay. So we'll pour it out.
Good job.
once you've killed his rival, we can probably bank on Esther Zunti stashing even more delectable wealth in that room. The temple looms closer with each new step.
Here, let me see if we can't get eye volume a little better here. Let's get it moved here, over here, and then we'll loosen up one little thing here. I apologize, a little technical difficulty. Trying to get my volume right for you guys to hear me optimally. So we'll drop that down here, and then I'm going to take this off. I want to make sure you guys are hearing me okay, so we don't have to have trouble with the stream. All right, so hopefully my volume is coming through a lot better now, and you can hear me a little clearer. We have the volume set to an area where, or a setting to where you can actually pick me up a little bit better. So we have an explosives room. We want to grab that.
Time to go.
So we're going to kill over here to get some time. Oh. We're taking explosions to the face. Architect's going to be down here. We'll have to find him and kill him before our time runs out. Got a stone of passage. There's the architect. Hiding in the room. Like a little bitch. So once we pop him, we got that done. We'll go over here. I'll open up this. And then we're going to jump out. As you can see, I didn't kill all the monsters. I'm not moving that fast. I only have 10% move speed boots. But, you know, it's just the early start. What are you going to do? So, here's our quest item. It's always at the end, right before the door. And then, to the Val City we go. Yeah, hopefully my volume is set better now. You can hear me a lot clearer and a little bit higher now. I'll try and speak a little louder too, see if that helps. So, thankfully, my friends are here and they're helping me out getting everything set up as far as testing the stream for me and watching and supporting. So I really appreciate their help. This is all trial and error for me. I'm being told that I need sexy elevator music. So maybe I should get some crazy, like, alternative EDM mix. With just random interludes of bow chicka bow bow. So, yeah, just random moments where you hear like, "Hi, I'm your mailman. Welcome." "Oh, thanks for coming, mailman. I need somebody to put something in my box." No, but if you're just joining us, Chico Swavey here. We're doing a Path of Exile Scourge League Poisonous Concoction run through. We're currently in Act 7, making our way to the end here, and then we're going to be doing Crew Lab, and from there we'll probably end for tonight. But I'm showcasing how well the Poisonous Concoction build with the new skill gem that came out this league is playing with just minimal investment, and the enjoyment factor of being able to speed clear and semi boss kill. So it's like a good mixture of both. Really is. I wish I could play for you guys the music mix that I'm listening to. It's really good. But thanks to copyright laws, we can't do that. So, hope you're listening to something good. Let me know, folks, if you have anything that you want to talk about in chat. Love to hear from you tonight. Hope you're doing good. Hope you're enjoying the stream. If you have questions, comments, or concerns, or just want to chat with us tonight, drop a message in chat. Let's get you in here. Let's get talking. Tell me if you got any build pointers. Tell me what you're playing this league. Tell me what you got going for currency generation if you want to share. As I'm going to be sharing later on in the videos how to generate currency, middle league, start league. We did a pre-league video, so if you haven't seen that, check that out. I shared with you one of my secrets for farming currency at league start. That is basically time tested and proven to work with time investment. So it's not a get rich quick scheme. It's a battle of attrition, and you're going to be using your time to farm and generate currency by trying to race to maps and get currency drops. So check out that video. It's on my page. And if you'd like to see other content for me to play, if you'd like for me to check out and showcase a new game, things of that nature, go ahead and drop it to me in comments. We'll see about getting that facilitated so we can get it shown for you. Hope you're enjoying yourself. Path of Exile, Chico Swavey doing the Poisonous Concoction build here in the new Scourge League, going through Act 7, and then on to Crew Lab. So we're doing an evasion on this build, and defensively with the spell suppression and evasion, this build is going to set up pretty good. There'll still be, because it's Path of Exile, random one-shots, I'm sure, but I think it's going towards a direction that's going to make it for an enjoyable playstyle and a actual survivability accomplishment. Okay, asshole. Chewing. There's an Orb of Alchemy. I tell you what, I've seen more chaos drop this league than Orbs of Alchemy. I had an X drop when I was in finishing up Act 4. I wish I had been streaming. Unfortunately, I was not. But I had an X drop at the end of Act 4, and that was, I think, my second Orb of Alchemy I've gotten to drop now. So they're not that common nowadays, at least to me. They don't like to drop for me. So we got another mirror, a delirium mirror, not to get you excited, and we are going to knock out some leveling here. We just got a ding, so we'll be able to grab that mastery point here in just a second. Oh, nice, Katie. Yeah. That's Ritual League. That's where I dropped my second mirror, was on a Ritual League loot explosion from the actual ritual totem. That's where Leap Slam and Flame Dash really come in handy. They really come in handy here in Act 7 for this temple. You're able to jump some spots that otherwise you have to go all the way around for. So if you don't run those when you're leveling early, I recommend you do so. Flame Dash and Leap Slam, you know, they're able to get over places and get around places that you normally wouldn't be able to. We're going to be skipping the mechanic here. Take the fireball. Einhard business. Oh, I captured 2 beasts apparently. I only saw one. I must have just walked right through the other one. So. And again, there's a crafting recipe. They've hidden in the story. Or the axe. Some chrome leaves. That didn't used to be there. Again, we'll flame dash over this. Get us ahead. Look for those beasts too while we're messing around. Making our way through Act 7. Temple of Decay. Hope you're enjoying the stream. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, let me know. Love to get you chatting tonight, talking about the new Path of Exile Scourge League, the new skill gems, what builds you're playing, what builds you want to see showcase this league, and what are your overall thoughts of the changes they've made for the league. So let me know, please. It would be much appreciated to hear what your thoughts are. There's another beastie. Get Einhar all excited. As you can see, the poisonous concoction just simply melts them. A couple hits is all it takes. There's our red beastie. See if he doesn't kill me. Because, you know, it's Chico, and Chico dies a lot. There we go. Got him down.
That was a great hunting, son.
Einhard, they do Einhard business. Okay, so we're gonna grab the prevents 2% of suppressed spell damage. Alright, let's use a bunch of silver coins. See if we get lucky. So we'll jump back real quick. We'll clear our bags out.
I feel I have failed.
Take that junk. Alright, now.
Go with courage.
Now, put this in here. Alright, so let's grab some silver coins and we will see what we get.
Hello.
From Nivali. Alright.
A merchant seeks to trade misfitting
Mysterious gift.
5 for 1.
Okay.
But what
Twice enchanted. That's going to be nice.
golden device hidden by a rotting emperor over
You will slay a normal foe who will be resurrected and granted new powers.
marked by an
You will discover an area with an Arctic tempest.
blasters from above.
Pharaoh Lord.
The Pharaoh Lord in the southern
You will use an orb of transmutation on an item that will grant extra mods.
all that remains.
And then last but not least, the Corrupt. You will slay a powerful enemy in a Val side area and will drop a Val orb. Whoop-de-doo! So nothing great. Onward we go.
Go with the spirit.
The end of learning.
Get our passive skill point.
What? He's intending to. So,
Passive skill point.
fare you well. Always keep your eyes
Passive
on
skill
the
point.
horizon. Always keep your eyes on the horizon.
Goodbye.
Just so you know, in case you did not know, if you type /passives, it will show you on screen here what passives you have, what ones you've allocated, your ascendancy points, and the ones from the quest that you've either done or missed. So if you miss any after Act 10, I always recommend doing a /passives to make sure you didn't miss any of these side quests which award passive skill points. So now we're going to have 4 more points to distribute. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. And we are going to be going... Let's see, how do we want to do this? Oh, you know what? I just noticed that I missed... I need to refund real quick. As I want to go this way. Yeah, because I missed this extra attack speed poison duration node by taking that by mistake. So I'm going to correct that. And then we're going to put our 3 remaining points into going up to fatal toxins. So we're going to grab the Dex node, poison on hit, poison duration, poison on hit, and then our next point we get, we'll grab fatal toxins. Now we're not going to grab poison mastery here, so instead we're going to use our points to go up to Ghost Dance. And then that will be our defense up there. And we're going to first make our way out this way to grab Revenge of the Hunted, and Charisma, and a jewel slot later on in our levels. So we'll come out here, grab Revenge of the Hunted next, Charisma after we've taken Fatal Toxins. So this is going to be our in-game build setup for that. Let's see our damage. It's going up pretty good. Mana cost 27. So, alright, let's go ahead and finish Act 7, and then we'll get into running our lab. This dude and his love for spiders. As you can see, she's just melting. I stood in that like a retard. Sorry, as a dummy. Now we gotta locate her again. She's coming back up over here. Oh, gosh, took it to the face. But look at her health. Okay, so the poisons and chaos ran out. I like to use my face, if you haven't noticed, as a projection and shield for when I go and do things. So, yeah. I'm much of a put your face out there and get hit kind of guy. Alright, let me pull up the lab layout here. A lot of you may, if you're a veteran player, be saying, it's just cruel lab. Well, Chico does not do very well in labs, so I need all the help I can get. So we've made it here. We'll head back to Act 7. Now that I'm in town too, I'm going to go ahead and jump on my Pantheon. So hit Y, pull up our Pantheon. We're going to grab the Brine King for the stun. And then we're going to grab Ralakesh for this trial. For that moving while bleeding does not cause you to take extra damage. Because that's pretty retarded. So, we got that. Looks like a pretty simple lab layout. It's, So I apologize. I keep using a bad word there. And I don't know why, but it just jumps in my head every time I'm trying to describe something. So we're going to work on getting better about not using that. But if you're watching, I apologize for using that. So onward we go with our lab, heading to the Aspirants Plaza. To do our crew lab. And then make sure, if you don't know, that you always have a bleed flask before you attempt these. So we're 58 in the 55 level crew lab. Wish us luck, folks. We're going to be making a pathway straight through and then a slight angle at the end to go through. Now, I don't even generally have half the time mess with stuff. I just like to run through labs. I don't grab keys or shrines or things like that because I hate being in here. So you won't see me ever go, oh, I'm going to farm labs today. Just not how I roll. I try to make sure I have the least amount of chance to die in these places. And of course, my prophecy fulfilled in here. That was great. So I got the Tempest going on in the trial. Here again is our crafting recipe. Every time you do one of the trials, there's a crafting recipe in the first room. Make sure you grab that before you run through. Alright, the moment of truth. Izaro, will he die? And if you're just, make sure you always run out of the way because he does an attack right off the bat.
My mana is gone.
And of course we had another prophecy pop off. So that's always fun. Doing multiple prophecies in the lab. Alright, so let's get our location. As you can see, we're heading straight along the path here. Porcupines, always fun. Help me, Tom Cruise! Let's see if that's the way we want to go. Hopefully it is. Nope. We could go that way, but we're not. I don't like adding extra rooms. Extra rooms means more chances to die. I just want to get in and out of here. Oh god, oh god, oh god. That's our path we want to take. And I'm bleeding. Oh, this will be fun. Look at that. We made it. I tell you, if it wasn't for the flask here, the Quicksilver flask, I'd probably die in labs every time. Let's grab that chisel. Ah! My Herald of Agony is just throwing his shit at things. Oh, there was a doorway back there. Let's go back this way. Ah! I'm running along the saw blade. There we go again, running along the saw blades. Okay. Number 2.
An emperor strikes without hesitation. To entertain doubt is to
Make sure you move. That's what that first move he's gonna do. My protector totem down. Nice and easy. So again, this is the end here. We're going to just branch off from one of the doors, and then he'll be here on the last trial room. So onward we go. Oh, fire. Great. Okay. Now we gotta find the lock. Or the switch, I'm sorry. So there's our switch. Clear out these guys so they don't bother us. Get our switch here. Clear that stuff out down there. Now we're just looking for a door to move on to the next zone in the Cruel Lab. Path of Exile, Scourge League, Poisonous Concoction build with Chico Swavey. I bet you it's in here. Would you leave me alone? Trapdoors. Ow, ow! Standing right next to it. I said trapdoor and then I stood right next to it. How great is that? Oh, God. Here's our door. Oops. Alright, so we're going down, it looks like. I never hit boxes in this place. Because that would be the one time I do, like I used to do it and be like, oh, I'm going to do everything in lab. I don't care. But then I started hitting the boxes and dying to like poison and, or not poison, I'm sorry, but frost, where it was freezing me. And so from then, I've never hit boxes in lab. There's our doorway. Come on. There's our trial. All right, folks. Third trial here. Cruel Lab. Let's see if we can finish this out. Oh, this is going to be fun. Oops. Alright. He's going to jump. He's dead. We're just going to leave those guys. Now we're going to go right over here to the altar. Now, which one did we want to pick? Do we want to go for damage? Do we want to go for survivability? Nature's boon or nature's reprisal? That is the question. Alright, just consulting with my build person. Big shout out to Katie for always being there to help me with the Path of Exile builds. And we're going to take Nature's Boon for our second one. And then next time we're going to take Master Toxinist. So, now let's get our... Whoa. Look at that. That's actually pretty good. 5% chance to suppress spell damage if you've taken spell damage recently. So that works really good. Edict of Winter on gloves. Sure. Why not? Oh, I didn't even grab keys. Oh well. Alright, moving on. Well, folks, that concludes tonight's stream. We are finishing up. We just finished up Acts 6 and 7 with the Poisonous Concoction build League Starter with Chico Swavey. I appreciate everyone watching. Please hit me up on any of the links or media channels if you have any questions, concerns, or would like to see something new. Any ideas for builds you want to see this league, let me know. And once again, I appreciate you all watching. Take care, and we'll catch you next time.